Hope is the Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson. Yeah? Okay. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. And that is it. Yeah. I really had a hard time with this topic. I don't know why. I was very unproductive for like 3 weeks. I couldn't write a thing, and so, you know, right before I came out here, I wrote this thing. I decided to resort to copying somebody else. Adrian Henry, you ever heard of him? Yeah. There did a poem called Love Is. Love is holding hands in the back of vans, blah, blah. So I kind of aped that sort of thing, you know. Hope is. Hope is looking to heaven with blood-stained hands. Hope is looking for loose chains beneath cushions of old divans. Hope is the applause from enthusiastic fans. Hope is hard to find, and yet hope is everywhere. Hope is riding to the moon atop an Atlas rocket. Hope is picking up a date with no money in your pocket. Hope is one more broken tooth still hanging in the socket. Hope is on the wing, just an inch above despair. Hope is making bets with another person's money. Hope is fighting with the bees for a pot of honey. Hope is a comedian just trying to be funny. Hope is what you cling to when you take a foolish dare. Hope is fracking up an earthquake in search of gas and oil. Hope is planting flowers in a little patch of soil. Hope is waiting for the pot to come to a rolling boil. Hope is in polluted waters and the sooty, smoggy air. Hope is drinking champagne with debutantes and stars. Hope is shining shoes and lighting men's cigars. Hope is in the years of peace that lie between the endless wars. Hope is what we cling to when we don't have a prayer. All right, this one is called Hope in a Teabag. They hand out hope in little bags these days. Dip one in boiling water and inhale that heady refulgence. Smell that, says the voice of a well-groomed cockroach. It's freedom, and you can have a sip. Yes, just one tiny little sip, if even that. More likely, just a whiff. And meanwhile, some man you'll never know sits on his veranda drinking freedom by the gallon. He gulps it down in deep, satisfying draughts. But even so, he's never sure that he has quite enough. His lackeys keep him well supplied from his private stock, which sits in a vault on a private island. They load barrels of it on pallets and ship it to his estate in Learjets and yachts and race cars. Petite women dressed like French maids decant the rich, heady liquid into leaded crystal and serve it to him on a tray. Then the butler shows in the senators, and the pretty little maids serve them too. Large tumblers full, such as you and I can hardly imagine. The senators are smug as cats, and their host obligingly rolls out a ball of yarn and some catnip. Sometimes the servants grumble, and occasionally the local peasants gather angrily at the gates, but the man on the veranda knows what to do. Just open a box of hope and give them a taste. Because there are two types of people in the world, you see. Those who thrive on hope, and those who don't need it. Okay. I guess I'll just do the poem on the spot here. I had a couple others that I was thinking of doing, but I'll spare you till the next time. I don't know. Let's try. I ran like a hamster on the wheel, turning unending circles, my life a run-on sentence until I found my line in your poem. A line where shadow starts, something stolen from a mystery that left me spinning in my skin. I saw a face old and fragile in the mirror, and a body young and agile in that place where memories reside, a place where the rainbow ended, a block away, so close that I could kiss the lips of morning and love for love and learn to trust, despite distractions that petition consciousness with thoughts of hope, cruelty, and lust, in a culture of the quick fix and multitasked atrocities. Don't call the doctor, call the poet, slow down and listen. Hear your line in his poem.